Right. So recapping what
A
happened
very
last time,
large
real
sand
quick.
monster.
I had you guys
Mm-hmm.
starting off with the tram. You went from the tram through a bunch of hallways and stuff, following the hollow map that Lisa gave you.
We
You
kicked the shit out of ourselves.
you eventually came to the fleshy wall thing that you couldn't get through, so you went down the you climbed and or jumped down the elevator shaft, limped your way to the med facility, ransacked it, came back, found the the maintenance technician's like locked area. Went in there, found a jerry rigged flamer, and then a doodad to let you climb back up through those maintenance tunnels a little easier, which you guys took, walked over, hooked to the next thing, and climbed up them. Right. Brought you out to this place where you walked around this hallway, right down here, this way, down this direction, and then there was the thingy on the wall, the guardian, and you guys shot it to pieces while it gooed you with acid. Um, and once you killed it, you turned around and talked to your now dead homie about why he wasn't joining in the 1776 style volleys, and he was not feeling so great. You shot him full of purge. He did the dead a very unpleasant way. And then you guys walked off.
I was helping.
Yes. And you walked off and went up here, and that's whenever you found dead stick boy here. And you held a gun to it while Blaine looked it over, and because you saw he saw that there was plasma cartridges on his bandolier across his chest, and you guys assumed that he had or that it was like a pistol or something. At least according to the recording, that's what was being said at the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
And then once you guys figured out to do it, he had the big elephant gun on him instead. You took it, slung it over your shoulder, and you took the bandolier as well. And then, as far as I know, you guys are in this position, right? I don't remember if you guys were the last second opening the door or what.
We're gonna check the room. Looks like there's boxes and shit in here.
Yeah, that's where there was like the lab coats and coveralls and stuff like that
Okay.
scattered in these lockers.
And what's the little pile of books over there? Looks like.
It's just assorted junk.
Okay. Got a sonic screwdriver in there or something I can unscrew things with.
Maximum wah.
Wow. It's my wow screwdriver.
All right. So what's the plan here? What's going on?
Well, if we've got everything in this room,
We have to keep walking.
The floor's still covered with that fleshy goo.
Lisa, can you tell if there's atmosphere behind this door?
She says that her sensors are malfunctioning in this area of the ship.
Okay.
There's
There's
stuff.
some sort of disturbance back here, and she can't.
There
Her
are things.
technical stuff doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay.
Can either of you find out what's behind this door as far as pressure goes? Because I don't want to die in space.
That's fair.
This penny is smarter.
Live and learn.
Hey, I've never been to space before. You can't blame me.
We have like some form of like pseudo map, right?
Yes. This door leads to engineering. More precisely, it leads directly to engineering. And there's the power plant is right through here, and then there's also a smaller tram system that takes you around to the engines themselves.
Okay. Let's open this door. Got a pad or anything? I guess on the other side.
Whack the button, open the door. Sounds like a plan. Let me get rid of this fog of war.
Weapons
Oh.
ready. Let's shoot anything that tries
Let's
to.
hope there's more. There's not more than one guy. 'Cause there's more than one guy, I'm screwed.
One guy, you're screwed.
Well, there is 3 guys here. You, me, and her.
Aha!
Because like I don't have enough shots for more than one person.
Oh?
Because I only have half a magazine, and I don't have a sidearm.
What kind of cells do you need?
I have another thing of cells. I might have exchanged them.
I thought I gave you every extra shot I had.
Well,
That was
I think
the 2.
we have company.
There's like 1 reload, right?
Yeah, it's 1 reload.
We have company.
I still had over half, so I didn't feel a reason to really reload.
Okay,
Because then I would just have another half.
And if you guys are curious as to what I did to your characters, open up your energy reserve frames.
It's open.
I put all of the information from the various guns into those frames.
Indeed.
Nice.
Beneath the guns. So, like, that's where your recoil is, along with other things. But anyways, the old A combat starts. Let me finish the frame. Gotta get rid of set round back to 0. Next initiative. All right.
Remember correctly, Lisa said that the armory is right past the reactor?
The armory is over in personnel.
Okay. Feel like, could we have gotten there from the path that we were taking? Because I remember talking about it before.
No, it's up towards the bridge. Because the bridge is at the front, and then like personnel is directly underneath the bridge, and pretty close to like the factory setting place where you guys landed the ship at earlier. It's like in between those 2 places. You can get there, but like it's kind of a mess at the moment. You guys had other priorities to deal with.
Yeah, we
Like
don't
the
have
ship
too much
falling out of the
time,
sky.
but felt like we probably could have gotten as much weaponry as possible.
It says, and then,
Hey.
you know, you got
Here we are.
Mr. Blaine standing here with 39 pistols in his pockets.
So many guns.
I fear for my life.
He has 7 guns on him, 7 pistols.
Yes.
He's got 2 rainbow laser pistols, the plasma pistol, the Gyrock pistol, the Gauss pistol, the Gauss shotgun pistol.
It's one of each. It's just one laser.
1 laser.
It's one of Yeah, it's one of each.
So that's
What you need to do is like overload that pistol, so when the second you're finished firing, you throw it like you do any of those weapons from Borderlands. It's how you reload, is you just throw the pistol, it blows up, and you pull another pistol out and start shooting.
That's why I have throwing skill.
the gun. Alright.
Is catching a separate skill?
Okay, who's the first?
Catching is complicated. It's not quite a separate skill, but I think it should be. It like defaults to sports skills
Fuck.
or to dex, but it's like a pretty hefty penalty. And then like unless you take your turn to ready for the catch to begin with, and then it's not a penalty, but you get a bonus equal to like half this margin of success on the throwing roll that was made to you. It's weird. I feel
Catching.
like most of that could have been done away with and just put a fucking skill for catching in there. But that's just my 2 cents.
Catching should default throwing because it's just like throwing, just backwards.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, well, who's the first?
You were first.
Okay, I am gonna shoot with 2 pistols on this guy and make a step back.
That's fair.
Okay, first pistol. Success by 0.
Looks like a connect.
Okay. And that's the damage. Second attack.
Don't forget to tell me how many bullets you're shooting.
Always 3 bullets.
Always 3.
Always 3 bullets.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And success by 0 again.
Say shot landed.
And that's my stab. And I'm taking out the bullets.
Sounds fair. That's the shotgun.
Oh, I got it wrong. Why do I have energy reserve for shotgun if I don't have a shotgun?
That's the pistol shotgun you took off
Ah.
of your friend's dead body. Back there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I grabbed from the wrong one.
My go.
It's the Gauss one.
Yes.
And that's it. My turn.
Sounds fair. Yes. Penelope's go.
Aim.
Okie dokie. Connor, your turn.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
What does he look like?
It looks like the things that you've been fighting earlier, the quote unquote standard forms.
So it's more of a humanoid shape instead of
Yes.
a weird animal looking thing.
Yes.
Okay. Take a step and I'm gonna shoot.
That sounds acceptable.
Yes, I'll shoot
I'm going to shoot.
at
Shooty shooty bang pew.
one of his legs.
Oh man. Sounds fair.
Since I've realized it takes a lot of shots to down these guys.
That's fair.
It'll be what, 5?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
5s for a +1.
Yeah. And it automatically does the penalty if I check the location, right?
Yes.
Go. Ta-da!
Nah. Looks like some good shots. You shoot him.
Yeah.
Roll your damage. Looks like all 5 landed.
Oh shit! Nice.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Should I hit torso? Just annihilate this dude.
Its leg is crippled. Okay. So you have crippled its leg. It falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, guys, we're a little more organized this time.
Ha ha.
Like we're learning or something. Oh shit.
Oh man, practice makes perfect. Right.
What are the modifiers for shooting a prone target?
They're not big.
I didn't know if it was negatives because they're smaller. They're a smaller frame to hit, or if it was positives because they're
Yeah.
unable to defend themselves as easily or get out of the way as easily.
They're unable to defend themselves as easily, but they're at a -2 to hit them only if the attacker is at the same or lower elevation and further away than his own height. He targets the torso as if it were half exposed and cannot attack the groins, leg, or feet or all. If you also have your head down, he can't target your neck, eyes, or face.
Okay. So does that make it harder to hit or easier?
It depends on how far away you are. If you're within like a yard of him, it's easy to hit him. If you're within 2 yards of him, it's easy to hit him. If you're further than that, it's a -2 to hit him.
Well, damn.
Senor Gratz, you want to get rid of your footprints? All right. And gotta open up the pad thing because I don't have it opened. Oh no. So he's going to shimmy forward 2 hexes, crawling on his very not normally shaped limbs. Alrighty. Well, that's it for him, so Blaine, here you go.
I'm gonna shoot him senseless because, well, I'm fury and not thinking straight. 3 shots each pistol.
That sounds fair.
That's 1 and 2.
And don't forget, you're at a -2 to hit him because he's prone.
Oh, okay, so that's
Unless
just the
you're
first.
within 2 yards of him.
Okay, that's just the first one then.
Fair enough.
Success by 0. -2. And the second pistol is a success by 3.
Fair enough. That's 2 shots land.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot it's not one shot per success. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the wrong button. There we go.
-3.
The next. Alright. Penelope's go.
I'll attack the determined missile.
Sounds fair.
This dude within 2 yards, so I can do it without the
The minus
worry
two.
of that negative.
Mhm.
Plus 6,
Mhm.
and then
Whatever his
Torso.
range penalty is. If I don't think he has a range penalty because you're 2 yards away. Am I right?
yeah, there's no range
Okay.
penalty.
So you get your accuracy bonus of your gun.
Yep. And then it's going to be. Let's see, I have 6 rounds in the thing, so I'll use. How bad does he look?
He looks pretty rough. His leg is mangled, and his chesticles is full of holes, extra holes.
Then I'll just drop
Extra-
3.
Extra holes.
Okay.
Sounds
3.
fair. That's all 3 shots land.
So damage.
Damage.
Here's your first 2. Ready for the third one?
Yeah. So whenever you shoot it, you see massive chunks being blown out of it. As it crumples to the ground.
Huzzah. Ah, fucking ugly poodles.
Ugly poodles.
What Penelope says.
Sounds
I,
fair.
j- I just silently keep aiming for a few seconds.
Makes sense.
If the body twitch for any reason, I shoot again.
That's fair.
I believe I still have a couple glow sticks. Is this like hallway lit?
Yeah.
How long is it?
It's not super long. It splits off into a couple different corridors not long after this, going different directions. But more importantly, you hear, amidst the firing of gunfire, you know, the echoing of the booms,
Oh god.
2 vents bust open. And 2 more dudes show up. And nothing wants to load. It's fair.
Oh.
And you also hear something behind you.
Oh no.
Then he looks both ways, sees the 2 things that we're used to fighting over on that side. What is what do I see on this side?
Behind you, you see the remnants of your companion D. Or, you know, what you could probably assume would be the remnants of your companion D. It seems to be pulled apart at the waist, and his legs are up and running at you with those 3 spiny thingies on top. And then his torso is also skittering after you with 3 spiny thingies coming out of the bottom.
Gross.
Yes, that's fair. But let's go through this. Ah, damn it. There we go. Blaine was still aiming after or was still pointing a gun at the thing after the combat finished.
Yeah.
So I will have you aiming at the dead thing just in case.
Yes.
Whenever you hear the smashing of things falling from the ceiling, and you hear 2 more thumps. What's the plan?
I start to aim to the things that are moving.
Sounds fair. So you're taking an aim maneuver?
Yes, on the flesh grabber 3.
Numero 3?
Yes.
Sounds fair.
Question.
Yes.
If I take an aim maneuver, do I receive the precision bonus for both weapons or just the first?
You have to aim. You can only take an aim maneuver with 1 weapon at 1 target, unless you
Yeah.
have specific advantages.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Yeah. There's an advantage called enhanced targeting, where you can track more than 1 target at once.
Okay, I'm doing that with the laser pistol then.
The laser pistol. Gotcha.
Yes. Okay.
Penelope, what do you do?
I say, close the door and deal with them after, or shoot the guys down, or get through the door and deal with them up close.
Close.
Close the door.
Close.
All right. Penny's gonna jam the door button with her elbow.
Door button's right here.
Then door button.
It's a ready maneuver to hit the button, which means you got to step. That's 2 steps.
It's still within one yard, right?
That's 2 yards.
Yeah, but
Here,
the step on.
This is 1, and that's 2.
Okay.
If you were
Then
here, you could step and then hit the button with a ready maneuver.
then I tell Connor, hit the button. You're closer, and I'll aim at the waster lower down here.
Sounds like a plan. Connor, here you go. Whack the button.
Yes.
The door shuts.
Yes.
You start hearing some clanging, banging sounds. Add these dudes to initiative. There we go. Waster lower.
The fuck?
This guy is fast.
I mean, he's all legs.
That's true. He's dumped the heavy upper torso parts.
He's optimized.
He's also SM -1 if you're curious. It is Blaine's go. Blaine, you're hearing some banging sounds on the other side of the door.
Quick question. The room we are have vents?
Not in the section where you're currently standing.
Okay. I don't lose time searching for it. I just start facing this direction and unload the 2 pistols on this guy. Waist lower.
Maximum pew pew.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Roll 3.
With waist lower, does it have a torso to target?
No.
What? Does it have arms and legs?
It has legs, and then it has tentacle things, which you can classify as arms.
Okay.
What's in the center?
There is no center.
There's
Uh,
no head,
Literally,
no center.
it's legs with extra penises. Got you.
Yes, exactly.
A bunch of stabby penises.
Yes.
I wonder if there's a torso. So there's not really a
no.
torso. There's just legs and arms.
Do I have to add any modifier for this size, or it automatically has already taking into account that he's small?
You could. I would ignore the SM and just
The
target
tentacles have enough space, okay?
because like,
Okay.
the limbs are normal limb sized. Shooting a leg is still a -2.
Success by 1.
Looks good. So that's one shot lands.
11. And the Gauss. The dice are really against me today.
It seems it that way. At least you're landing shots though. That's better than not.
The damage are good. Yeah, good. Okay.
So this thing have to aim legs or arms. I have no idea what the fuck that other thing is.
That's his upper torso.
That one has a torso.
Yes. Doesn't have
Is
any
it
legs.
is it crouched?
It is crawling across the ground.
Ah, so there's a posture.
Yeah. Okay, and then the other ones.
I'm like this guy won't have no torso. Sounds awesome.
No torso.
No more torso hits.
One guy just eats, the other just shits.
Yeah, I'm surprised. We need to figure out how this thing works. This thing's able to find us without even having eyes.
Ooh. Penelope?
Sound. Okay. I bet you can guess what I'm gonna do.
So you aimed at the thing, and then you watch it like launch itself across the room and get almost to you.
I'm like, oh fuck.
This thing's significantly quicker than the others.
I guess it's the lower one that's right up next to me here.
Indeed. So you can pick its legs or its tentacles, which are arms.
Okay, so I do have to destroy all 4 parts independently before it dies.
Kind of depends. You guys don't know anything about these things.
If it doesn't have legs, it might be harder to get to you.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy its right leg.
Sounds like a plan.
That's gonna be all 3 shots.
Break the
I'm just gonna have to make
negative.
guesses here based off of human anatomy.
So 3 shots hit it.
Sounds like a plan. Pew pew pew.
Ready for the third?
Yeah. 437 and math time.
73 plus 37, so 100. Excuse me, 110.
Yeah, but they have a living type, so they take like divided damage on each hit.
Yeah. But still. Wait, you're right, yeah, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it gets all funky.
So its right leg blows away. It flops onto the ground.
Kill it.
It's on you, Connor.
It's on me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Penny is starting to feel like spiders are crawling on her skin, it's freaking her out so much.
Well, I mean, that one's clearly dead now. Doesn't have a torso or a head.
It's fine.
It's got lots of dicks. Just saying, it's got so many dicks. Just a plethora. What is a group
That's
of
the-
dicks called?
That's
A
the
wiggle?
weird. That's the weirdest hentai I ever saw.
It's probably Rule 24 or Rule 34 of it somewhere.
I swear to God, those things.
Is the upper moving around like that picture,
Yeah.
or is it using? It's using its arms.
It's like partially crawling, partially slithering, partially skittering.
I don't like that thing.
That's fair.
I don't like either of these things, or any of these things. You
Nice.
two are only vaguely things I like.
This thing
Vaguely.
blew its right leg off, so it like fell onto the ground, and then like the other leg is setting on the ground. The other three tentacles are like pressing against the ground.
I don't know how to kill that.
Destroys other leg. Let's see what happens. Then it'll just be tentacles. We can figure out what to do with the dicks afterward.
What about the other one? What if they combine? Voltron?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Let's hope they take a few rounds to combine. Give us time to put holes in it.
I don't know about that.
I was expecting a Zordon reference, but Voltron, nice play.
It's a Power Rangers thing.
Yep.
They combine together into Ultron or Voltron.
Nice. Man.
Which direction are you looking there? You got your back turned to it? You haven't even seen it get shot all to pieces.
I see nothing.
You got
Just
this,
hear-
Connor.
I hear
You
banging
got
on the walls.
You're banging on the walls, and you hear banging in the room with you. Sounds are deafening. Decisions.
Whoa. Yeah.
So
I'm
with
gonna
the other
shoot it.
creature,
I'm gonna shoot it upper.
You're gonna shoot at the upper.
He's giving me weird eyes.
It's fair. It's acceptable.
so I have a question.
Yeah.
With the upper half, are its legs the dicks and its arms are arms, or are the arms legs and the arms are dicks again?
It seems like more of a full creature.
So many questions. All right.
He said it's kind of slithering, but it's also using its arms. It's doing a lot.
It's doing some weird stuff. That's for certain.
Yeah, because that lower half is honestly the same penalty.
Right, give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna start the thing. You probably want to turn your volume down for just a second. I'm going to do the same. All right, I'm back.
Because the lower half it's laying on the ground now, right?
Yes,
So that's an additional -2 to hit,
it's like skittering now.
right?
More crawling than anything else.
It's within 3 yards, so if it moves 1 square, you'll have space to shoot it. And I think it's only on -1 right now.
Yeah, it's a -1 right now, but because of its posture, I have an additional -2, so it's a -3. So I have the same penalty to hit either of them.
Decisions.
That other one's going to be here real fast.
So I'm gonna shoot the upper and the torso, because it still has one,
That's fair. It does have one.
and
It has a torso and 2 arms, and then a mouth, and then the tentacles coming out of its legs.
so yeah, I'm just gonna
Those are
Fire,
dicks.
Oh my
fire
God.
holes into the torso.
Sounds like a plan. How many boom booms are you putting in him? Boom booms is misleading. You have lasers. How many times are you flashing it with flashlight?
Zip
Pew
zips.
pew.
Uh,
Pew pews.
Pew pews.
5.
5. Sounds like a plan. Gives you a +1. You got this. I believe in you. Looks like a pretty good roll to me.
Pretty high roll.
Yeah. It's hits. All 5 hit.
Whoa.
Maximum fuse.
Burn.
Nope this motherfucker out of existence, please.
That one thing on the wall took like 16 hits to kill. So I have no idea how much damage he's actually do.
Okay. Next shot. Okay. Next shot.
Shit, I gotta pee. I'll be back in a second.
Sounds like a plan. Okay. Pretty consistent. Okay. Ready, got filled full of holes.
Pew, 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 pew.
Maximum pew. There's more thunking on the other side of the hallway. Oh, dirt. I should probably have done that earlier. Oh well. Details.
How does it punch without arms?
Hey, I'm working on that. I just didn't name it. I named its attack, not the other thing. So it's going to attack the robot. That's going to attack random hit location. On a move and attack. I should probably have done that. Probably need to select the robot before I go doing that, eh? Random hit location. It failed. It tried though, and that's what counts. It skitters up to you, and like with one of its little things, it like tries to stab at you and misses.
Wait. So this thing has a groin, doesn't it?
Yes.
Haha. That's kind of a torso.
Sort of.
It's harder to hit.
That's true.
It's got -3.
Blaine, here you go.
I'm gonna shoot this guy very close to us. I don't like him.
That's fair. It does look disturbing. You've seen a lot of things in your life, but you've never seen somebody's lower torso or lower legs and waist chase somebody down and try to stab them with bony bits.
I'm kind of out of my mind here.
Things just keep getting weirder on this ship, and now you're starting to think that maybe those people who sat down had the best ideas. Maybe they knew something that you didn't.
Yeah. Finally, a success by 3.
Aha!
So the first one was 11, and now this. And I press myself against the wall.
Oh.
I
You
mean,
only
almost
shot one shot
better.
with the laser pistol?
I only hit one shot with the laser pistol.
Okay.
I tried 3, but I only landed 1, I guess. Oh, success by 5.
You should have
Okay.
landed all of them. Unless you were running out of bullets and
No,
only fired one or something.
no. Unless I say otherwise, I'm always shooting the three shots. And the last shot. Okay. You shoot it full of laser holes and regular small holes. Yep.
Penelope, your go. She back from the bathroom? I assume not.
The creature does make any kind of sound.
It is not.
Uh,
The other end is making some weird sounds.
Does it seems to feel pain when it get hits?
It's not reacting at all to being shot.
Oh,
Have any of these creatures reacted
The
to attack outside of just attacking us back?
The only reactions you got was the first creature that you saw, the one that was like the one where you got the badge from, so you can use the tram thing.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was like its left half was creature, but it like its head and its neck and like its right arm was humany, and it was like clutching at its stomach where its organs were spilling out and they were wiggling on their own. That was the only one that's really reacted in a way that wasn't unpleasant. The guardian thing that you guys fought earlier, the thing that puked acid, it seemed to be semi-sentient. It was like screaming and yelling like it was in pain. But as soon as you guys walked into view, it started attacking you.
This thing is resilient.
It is.
I don't know how much longer I can fight for.
You got this. I believe in you.
I only have 6 shots left.
You got this. You start throwing hands.
I don't think I'm very good at that.
What kind of ammo do you need, Trey?
I have ammo. It just takes several turns to reload.
Ah. Do you need a loaded pistol? I have some.
I have a few. Yes. This carbine takes 2 C-cell batteries, which take 3
Hello,
seconds
everyone.
apiece to replace. Hello. What would you like to do?
Sorry, it took me a second.
fine.
Going to do this. Hey, and guess what? That's really fucking fast.
Huzzah!
And now the armor piercing clip's ready.
Fair enough.
And, well, if I can get to the main screen so I actually have that button, it'll do it. Bump.
Oh man. Your fast draw perk or your fast reload perk allows you to reload without it consuming your turn.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what it does.
Yeah.
As
I thought
long
it made
as
it.
it's
I made it.
You do a fast draw roll, and it gets you the ammo, and then allows you to do the your rapid reload.
Yeah, as long
Nice.
as
So
you're,
you automatically reload instead of having to do the ready to reload.
yeah,
Okay, I
As
thought
long
I
as
had
it's
to
the
take
right
one time,
mechanism or whatever.
as opposed to 3.
as long as you are using box ammo, or in this case, that is what it is, a clip, then all prerequisites are met. You insta reload
Okay.
like
That's
a professional.
fucking nice. Gonna hit this dude that's right in front of me
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
in the other leg, which is his left leg.
Yes, his only remaining leg.
I'll drop 3 into it.
Debatable.
I failed by fucking 1.
Oof. You did. Epic reload followed by a miss. Wait a second.
But hey, at least I can do that thing.
You were doing too much in one turn there.
Connor, your go. What would you like to do?
This is why you always take a turn to aim.
Aiming is nice. It gives you really big bonuses. Even dumber bonuses with scopes. Like that hell shot you got, that scope is dumb.
What happened to upper?
What happened to what?
The quicker upper. Is it cut off?
The quicker upper. What are we talking
What
about?
was it? Wester upper?
Upper? It should be
It's
down.
not appearing on my. Oh, there it is. What the hell that was?
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee.
When I opened up my thing, it was just gone.
Gone. Poof.
Did you miss it? It turns invisible.
On occasion. It happens. It's a special power, you see.
I'm gonna shoot Wester lower.
Sounds good.
And it has another leg, right?
Yes.
'Cause now it's left. I don't.
That is what's left.
It has a groin though, right?
It's got a leg. I guess technically it has a groin, and it also has like 3 tentacle arms.
I guess I'll shoot the other leg. Is the left leg or right leg? Does it matter?
Left leg. That doesn't really matter. One of the only one that it has left.
And I guess I'm just gonna fire 2 shots.
Pew pew. Looks like a pretty good roll to me.
Bang. There you go. I shot it.
To pew pew.
Leaves me with 4 shots for the rest of combat.
Hell yeah. You'll be happy to know that upon getting shot and its other leg blowing off, it falls to the ground and it stops moving.
That is indeed pleasant.
That's fair.
But it doesn't have a skull.
Oh.
And now the other one gets to do something.
Well, there's more banging on the other side of the door.
I don't appreciate all the noise.
That's fair.
Also, I don't know how much longer this door is going to hold.
Boy. Makes a stab at random hit location on Blaine and
Oh.
succeeds.
Dodge! Dodge!
Dodge.
I want to jump behind the boxes and dodge
Sounds fair.
on the spare. I don't have space for it, reach, I guess.
Can't touch.
Are you
this
doing?
stone.
Are you doing? Was that dodge drop or just a
Yeah.
dodge?
He just did a regular dodge.
Yeah, just a regular dodge.
Fail. So let's see where it hits.
The eye.
In the chest. One of its tentacles connects and does 6 impaling. What's the DR on your lower chest?
Let's see. Lower chest, scoop, 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 face, torso.
Oh,
7. For impaling is front 43.
Front impaling is 43.
Yep.
Okay. So it doesn't punch all the way through your armor. It's your go. What would you like to do?
I want to make a step. Put both guns on the creature and shoot.
Sounds fair. How many are you shooting and where are you shooting it at?
3, and I guess it's harder to shoot in the face. So I'll shoot in the torso.
Torso. Fair enough.
Yeah. That's the laser. And that's the gauss.
Oh man. Good
Friendly.
rolls. You finally found them. It took them a little while.
The trick is to get close.
The trick is to get really close to what you're shooting.
The trick is to use the pistol like a knife. Yes, knife.
Haha! Maximum goodness. That's enough to kill it. So you step up to it after it stabs you in the chesticles with a spiny bit, and then you shoot it a bunch, and then it stops moving.
And I start shaking.
It's fair. All right, now everybody, give me a quintessence resistance roll. Penelope. What about Penelope's?
Penelope?
What?
Sorry, cut out.
It happens. Alrighty then. So.
What happens to me?
You start hearing something that sounds like whispering in the far off distance, and it's distracting.
Okay.
Other than that, you're fine. You're fine. You got this.
All right.
What's the plan?
They're still banging on the door.
There is still banging on the door.
Well, I'm gonna reload
That sounds
and
fair.
get away from the door.
What about you, Penelope? What are you going to be doing with the whispers?
What?
What are you doing while listening to the whispers?
Kind of looking around as I move this way.
Sounds fair.
Do y'all hear that?
I'm here, everything.
Penny looks down the hallway a bit. Is there anything else coming? Did she hear anything coming?
There's nothing else coming, and you don't hear anything coming-wise. But you continue to hear these odd whispers.
Okay.
How much do those batteries weigh?
Half-pound piece.
Half pound?
Yep.
I'm going to take the hell shot out and load it.
Sounds fair.
Then put it back so I can drop one rifle and pick up the other if I need it.
Fair enough. How are you storing it on your person? If you're
The
storing
hell
it,
shot?
if you're storing it on your back, like, because it's on a sling, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're storing it on your back, it takes 2 seconds to pull out, 1 second with a fast draw roll. If you're storing it just slung across your chest, like across the front of your chest, it does not give you with a successful fast draw roll, you just slip it off of your chest and into your hands.
Does it cause any other negative modifiers if I do that?
Yes.
What's the negative modifiers?
It causes some weird interaction with your other gun hand. So, like, anything that uses both arms, it's going to give you a -2 on for multiple things at once. But, like, say, like, you're holding a pistol in your right hand, well, it's not interacting with both hands at once. So it wouldn't give you that penalty.
All right. Until this rifle is dead, or at least I don't have no more ammunition for it. It's gonna be on my back.
Sounds fair. Wait a minute.
We need to open that door and kill this in the hallway, guys.
Your
Open it then.
bayonet battery by one? What's going on here?
I loaded the hell shot, and then I took one off the bayonet battery.
No, the bayonet battery is just its own thing. It's
Oh,
a
that's how
separate
many. That's the energy it takes to shoot the shots.
weapon. No, the bayonet battery is its own thing. It's ignored. That's for whenever you're using it as a bayonet.
Oh, okay.
You have 37 rounds or 32 rounds in the bandolier for the hell shot itself.
Okay.
Knowing what's behind the door, I swapped one of the pistols.
Fair enough. What are you swapping it to?
I'm keeping the laser and now the shotgun.
Now the shotgun. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
laser and shotgun.
Connor, are you taking one of his spare pistols? Or are you just
Yeah.
keep rocking the
Which one's
carbine?
which one's the spare one?
He's got like 12.
Which one do you want?
I don't know where he's storing them.
I don't know.
They're all over the place.
Which one has the highest accuracy bonus?
High accuracy, but probably the laser. Let's see. Do you want the laser one? I have one extra cell for that.
Sure.
Okay, get the laser one. I have others. The laser has currently 6 shots loaded, but I have here one extra C cell for it.
Oh god, I gotta stat the thing in now.
Oh god. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you can just well.
I would like to be able to copy paste those, but I haven't built anything that allows me to do it yet.
Is there like a screenshot of it that I can just copy?
Sure. Wait. I'm pasting on channel.
At the very bottom entry, whenever you make a new thing on your energy reserve, you can copy paste that, and it'll show up whenever you're looking at the thing.
And that's the text behind on the for the reserve. Are you going to swap the ammo, or just keep the 6 shots?
So I don't have another battery on me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have the battery for you. It's not a problem. Yeah, I'm saying that you're probably gonna well waste the 6 shots if you swap the battery now, but you have a full loaded pistol instead
Guys.
of the pistol with 6 shots.
Guys, the longer we stand here, the more likely it is there's going to be more than 2 enemies outside that door. We need to do this.
Yep.
All right. Penny is going to stand like just a smidge behind Connor here, and she's going to aim, preparing herself for whatever enemy is like here.
Fair
I
enough.
am going to crouch behind this chair, aiming to the door.
Are we able to get the AI to open the door for us?
You can ask. Oh, what gun are you aiming with?
Shotgun.
The regular rifle, the EMBR.
Okay, and you're aiming with the shotgun, and I assume Connor is not aiming because it doesn't have to. It really doesn't help him do anything. Well, I mean, I guess you could aim and get like your entire accuracy bonus instead of half.
Yeah,
Is that the plan?
sure.
Okay. So you're just gonna stand behind that chair, Blaine?
Yes.
Okay.
Crouching and aiming.
Crouching and aiming. Fair
Yes.
enough. I would call that medium cover.
Okay.
Means you gotta do a sighted shot in order to avoid a -2 penalty to shooting, but you have a -3 to being hit because you're behind medium cover.
Okay. Like a brave guy would do.
That's true. I would be hiding behind things that would make it inconvenient to get to me as well. Alright. So, you ask the AI to open the door.
Yeah, it's probably better than having it just bust open. That might just cause issues for us later.
That's fair.
They breed.
They breed.
Meet the
Okay.
cows.
The door opens and we unload.
The door opens and they start running through, and you unload.
Oh,
Meet the council.
So, Blaine, you're first.
Shotgun on the flesh grabber too.
Sounds fair. Mega Pew.
There is a +1 on this one because of the aim.
There's also 9 pellets.
So it hits just one part, I guess. No?
GCS.
It's accuracy 3.
It is?
Yes.
It's showing accuracy 1. Shotgun pistol. For me.
It's accuracy 4 for slugs, and then accuracy 3 for pellets.
Okay.
How many shots are you firing through it?
I don't think I can shot more than once at a time. Oh, I can
You can
shot 3.
shoot up to 3
Three
times.
shots. 3 shots. 3 shots. Yeah, 3 shots.
Okay, it holds 6. So shooting 3 shots puts 21 pellets in the air.
Yes, and it was success by 3.
And then that's 27 shots in the air. And that's a bonus of +5 for being between 25 and 49 shots. So you got a +5 and then a +3 for the accuracy. That's a +8 and then +1 for the maneuver, right?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and roll that again. That's a lot of stuff different. Take and roll. Make sure you choose AOA determined for your maneuver, because that's going to throw the +1 into it. And then it's +5 for the miscellaneous mod or large mod, whichever one.
Okay, other +5. Deceptive, no. Deceptive, no predictive.
And then a +3 for aiming. So like in one of those mods, put +3, and then the other one put +5,
Okay.
and then roll it, and that should be correct. Assuming that you've done your maneuver as a AOA determined missile.
Maneuver AOA missile.
That auto adds the +1 to hit, so you don't have to put it anywhere else. Oh man. Not the deceptive mod.
Oh, damn.
That gives you a penalty. I mean, to be fair, they're probably definitely not dodging that, but like.
I'm just hitting +8 on other mods. I think it's easier. Yeah, here.
There you go.
Now we're talking.
Lots of pellets land. So that's 16 pellets total land.
Hmm.
Oh man.
So we roll damage 16 times?
Roll it one at a time. Let me subtract this off.
Okay.
No.
It won't be that one. It'll be the other one. It's just a piercing because it's buckshot. It's not the huge slugs.
Which is the other one? Because
So I
I
got
only
2
have this.
plus 2.
Put me in here. Shoot. 2D plus 2.
Piercing.
To the 6 plus 2 piercing. Normal piercing, right? One
Yeah.
plus. Yeah, okay.
All right. And
1,
okay.
2,
Okay.
3,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
5,
Okay.
6,
Okay.
7,
Okay.
8,
Okay.
9,
Okay.
10,
Okay.
11,
Okay.
12,
Okay.
13,
Okay.
14,
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Last one just die beast.
Okay. How many is that? Oh man, I stopped hearing people. Still there? I stopped hearing people. How many shots is that?
Uh,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's all. That's 15. Okay, so the first thing to take note of is the door opens up, you pull the trigger 3 times, and then that thing's chest turns to ground beef. Very similar to what you would imagine, like, you know, Jello and ground beef rubbed through a screen door would look like.
You are very descriptive, Jake. I love it.
Try.
Curiously, I'm eating Jello right now.
Oh, looky there.
Oh, strawberry.
God.
That's fair. I don't know if this would be strawberry, but hey. It, however, does not drop. Though it's not looking great at all.
Does it feel pain this time?
It shows no outward. It doesn't look like it's hurt at all. It's not showing any. It's not doing anything. It continues to do its thing. And it continues running into the room. But it doesn't look great. Penelope, your go.
Neat. Like I said, I was pointing at the center of the door, so my dude's flesh grabber 4.
Fair enough.
All out attack determined missile. It's going to be the armor piercing round, so the R is divided.
Indeed, indeed.
It's 4, so I had to click that dude. I get the +6, and it's going to be torso.
And what's the range penalty for it? 2. So you eat off a -2 of that because of your fancy eyes.
Right. So that's a +8, so 4
That's
hit.
8. And that's 4 hit plus 1 for succeeding.
And I was using the 5, so
That's all 5 hit.
yep.
Right.
Ready?
One at a time. Your numbers are big.
That's actually, yeah, that's still PI.
It's
Ready?
PI minus.
Oh,
Yes. I'm ready.
and that's not actually put in correctly. Hold on. Inventory. Well, if you know it's PI minus, I guess I'll just leave it that way. It's fine.
PI minus.
Yeah, it's armor piercing rounds. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5.
All right. You see it. You are looking through 5 holes in its chest, and you can see daylight on the other side of them.
Well, flashing red lights or something. But yeah.
Yes. You see ambient ship light on the other side of the holes in its chest. Gratz, what about you?
So I mean, I guess we're kind of lined up on these guys. So I guess I'm going after the third one.
Pew pew pew. Fair enough.
Do I get full aim bonus?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot.
That sounds
And
acceptable.
my bonus is too big for the normal modifiers.
Oh man. Maximum DACA heals.
I don't know how many should I unload into this thing?
Decisions.
A lot? Little?
That's your choice.
A couple?
I will support any decision you make. How many do you have?
Since I reloaded, I have
Max?
max,
Fair
which is
enough.
like 28.
That's fair.
And,
You can fire anywhere but from 1 to 10.
I don't know if I shoot the face.
Shoot the face.
Because I know, like, head doesn't have cap damage. I don't think.
You don't think?
I don't think head has cap damage. What was the major difference between shooting the skull and the face?
For people,
Yeah.
the face causes a knockdown stunning roll on any damage big enough to cause a shock penalty. Skull is harder to hit, but also gives the same penalty, but it's at a -5. -10 on a major wound. Instead of just a HT roll and then a -5 on a major wound.
The skull's just a bigger
And the
penalty
skull
on a
has
knockdown stunning.
And the skull has a ×4 wounding modifier, at least on people with brains.
On people.
Yes. These things are people shaped, but like you watched that thing not have a brain or a people at all, and it just chased you down, tried to stab you with its spiny bits. So I don't know. Your choice. What would you like? Don't ever try, you won't ever learn. But at the same time, there's 3 of them.
I don't know. I'll shoot 5 shots into its face, I guess.
Into its face.
Holy
Fair
shit.
enough. Maximum pew pew.
Blam.
For blamey. Looks like a success to me.
How much?
15. So that's
Jesus Christ.
All shots land.
Holy crap.
All 5. I mean, a person would be fucked up from this.
His face is gone. It just makes him uglier. It's an uglier poodle.
It was already a pretty ugly poodle. You got one that's dripping out its chesticle.
Do y'all get that reference?
I do not.
Okay. I need to send you a link to Old Man Jenkins.
Oh man. Roll your damage. That's a good roll too.
1.
Hang on, I need to open this character sheet. I was on the wrong flesh grabber.
So I might as well hit the face. It didn't really matter. As far as I remember, I think the head doesn't have cap damage like limbs do.
Yeah,
So if a person, like,
Oh, man,
if you can hit the head, might as well. And my base skill is 16. I got a +12 for aiming. So I might as well try to see what happens if I hit it in the face.
Normal people would die. Okay, next. Okay. Okay.
I sent you a link. Just promise me you'll look at it at some point because it's fucking great.
I will look at it as soon as we finish today.
Cool.
Okay.
So I lit up its face.
You did light up its face.
And,
The face and then the top of its head just kind of disappear.
I'm gonna step.
That's fair.
Why?
Because I don't want to be close to them.
That's fair. Alright, so everybody can give me a quiescence roll. Quiescence resistance roll.
Yes,
Man,
I got this.
Blaine's got this time.
It's the chair.
It's the chair. Haha, I was protected.
Yes, I feel safe.
You got this, I believe in you. Alright. One more from Penelope.
Do I have negatives because I have one less?
No. Good. So now all of a sudden, Gantz, you start like picking up weird things on your suit's sensors, like something similar like auditory hallucinations, auditory visual hallucinations. Things are changing color waves slightly. Like you're seeing more oranges than blues and greens, and then it like fades back in and out. And you swear you hear a voice of somebody that you know speaking from deeper down in the back the way you came. And it sounds like it's coming from everywhere except for here. You know, the fun stuff.
I need to stop doing shrooms.
Exactly. Exactly. It's going to do a move and attack melee. And
Here's some metagame knowledge.
you hear some metagame knowledge.
Here's some metagame knowledge. One move up in PIs.
Oh man.
You need to move up in PI. Get them big PIs.
The big
Get that
PI.
PI plus plus.
Gotta give them the PPs.
I think PI plus plus was like half damage or something.
Big damages.
That's big, okay?
It's pretty big. And this thing, the one with the ruined chest, runs up and then tries to attempt to stab Penelope in the random hit location. Fails.
He's kind of got mush for things. I think it hits me, but it kind of just squeaks.
He just kind of squeezes.
Yeah.
The other one runs up and attempts to smack Gantz. The one without a head.
See, how do they see?
That's a good question.
How?
And gotta tell it to do a move and attack.
Can they sense my meat?
Oh boy. They sense your meat in the meat tube. Random
have
hit
meat
location
sense?
as well.
Oh god.
Also fails. You know, random hit location, or not random hit locations. The other one.
Move and attack.
Move and attack. That means you guys got like a free turn to kill them before they become a really big problem. That one runs up that direction. Blaine, how would you like to deal with this problem?
I would like to try to fast draw, to
Sounds
quick
fair.
shoot one of the pistols and fast draw again to pick another.
Okay, so you're gonna fast draw which pistol?
I will save the shotgun
Sounds fair.
here. Let's see, let's try. Skill, fast draw pistol. That's me shooting.
Fair enough. Don't
And
forget it's-
drawing, and
Don't
drawing.
forget multiple fast draws are penalized. Multiple fast draw with the same limbs.
Okay.
Give me a second, I'll find it.
What's the penalty for a second fast draw?
3. Fast draws from odd positions. Multiple fast
Minus
draws. Every turn you
4.
may fast draw one weapon per hand at no penalty. Although the draws with the offhand have the usual -4, but you have ambidextrous, so that's not a thing.
Yeah.
If you give away or willingly discard a weapon or hurl a throwing weapon, but not If you fail a fast draw roll or lose a weapon on a critical miss, you may make further fast draw attempts on later turns. Repeated fast draw attempts with a given hand are at a cumulative -2 per fast draw roll after the first.
So -2.
So assuming you like sheathed your
-2
your
per,
left-hand
so-
gun and then
so
you're
you
drawing
missed.
another one, then you're at a -2.
Okay.
However, where's
Yeah.
the gun you're drawing located?
I don't know.
Because I don't know where all of your guns are. I know you have 2 hips and 7 guns.
Yeah, only gun holster. You don't have many gun holsters like that?
He's just constantly juggling them.
I mean, like
He
I
has
don't
the
know
throw
if we're,
skill.
I don't know if we're talking like what was Wonder Woman, where she like walked into that ball with her sword shoved down her back, like pinching it between her ass cheeks. I don't know what's going on here.
To be fair, I only have 6 pistols now because
That's fair. That's one less
Use
than I
the
thought.
pistol.
because Connor got one.
How'd you sheath if you have guns in your holsters, huh?
Ha! I have 6 holsters.
6?
6.
Yeah. That's the
seems
size
unusual.
of one rifle. No, not unusual. Then you shouldn't stand.
Straw. Give me just a second, because I think I'm going to assume that it's like on your back, like a pistol on your belt or holster at your hips is 0, a -1 if holstered at the small of your back or in a shoulder holster, -2 if in an ankle holster or stuck in a boot, and a -3 if in a pocket or concealed. So assuming that you have 1 underneath each armpit and then 1 on each hip, and that's 4 pistols.
That should
Then
be
you're
on the boot.
carrying 2 in your hands.
At all times.
That's 6 pistols. I don't know where the hell you're gonna put one to draw the other to put the other one back up, but we're just gonna say that your akimbo shit does weird things.
That's the idea.
And I'll give you a -1 to draw, and maybe from like the small of your back or something. Maybe you
Okay.
put that one in the small of your back and then draw one from your armpit. I don't know.
That's the trick. So
Kimbo's
-3.
weird.
So that's a total -3.
Okay.
Because you have a Kimbo, you can reload while you have a gun in both hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a successful.
I can whisper weird.
That's a successful one.
That's the pistol I'm drawing
Fair enough.
and shooting.
Fair enough. Which one are you shooting? Which one are you pointing at?
I'm shooting on the 4 because I think it will get the 2. Because it's as far as I understood, this pistol shoots in a cone.
It does shoot in a cone, but it's a cone of 1 yard at 10 yards.
It's a cone of 1 yard at 10 yards.
Yeah.
So is 1 yard deep?
At 10 yards, it's 1 yard across.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll get. We'll,
So this close, it'd just be hitting them with a stream.
Yeah, essentially. It'll do full damage to like swarms and stuff,
Okay.
but other than that, you have to be really far away to actually hit something. At the big AoE.
Okay.
So it's more like just like a fire beam.
Yeah, it's a modified torch. It also has a half damage of 4 yards and then a max yards of 10 yards.
Okay. Well, I shot it away. I didn't know that, but that's the flashback 4, and I am shooting.
That's a
This.
success.
So what's the damage for being too close? I only have the full damage. That's 46.
Yeah, it's 46. After
It does the
4
full
yards,
damage, just doesn't have the area.
Okay. Burn.
It dies.
Yeah,
It was
burning should do
effective.
massive damage.
It was effective.
Colossal. So you're not punching holes through it. So you get to hit more of the meat.
Yes.
More meat.
It falls to the ground, still burning.
All right. Next.
Don't forget to drop your ammunition counter for it.
I will. I will. I'm just opening it again.
No? Alrighty. So what's next?
Next is Penelope Ryder. I think, right?
Yep. Penelope, what's the plan? You got Senior Swiss Cheese Grabber number 2. Oh man.
Okay.
Ah.
So a step back isn't going to make it a moving attack, right?
No.
Then a step back. He's still within 2 yards, so I get the 0 on the total. I'm going to go ahead and shoot.
Sounds fair.
Anything fancy with my eye without this?
No. All it does is eat off a -1 from range, but it doesn't give you a bonus. So if there
Okay.
is no range penalty, then it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Then torso, 3 shots. Let's see what happens.
Pew pew pew.
Hey, look, I hit him with all.
Aha! Indeed.
Ready?
I am ready.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. After taking many shots to the torso, it finally crumples as well.
Huzzah. 2 down. On you, Connor.
What do you do?
Uh,
Senior McNoface.
I'm gonna.
I imagine it looks much like the demons from Constantine. It's like
I'm
from the
gonna
nose
shoot
up,
this
there's
thing.
nothing there.
Yeah, it's just like the what are those creatures from it's not Devil May Cry, it's Silent Hill like 4 or something where you shoot the head off and like a big gooey tentacle comes out of the top of the head.
Resident Evil 4.
That's it, Resident Evil 4. Yeah.
GameCube, fun stuff.
Gross. They're also parasites, so hey.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shoot 3 shots
Mm-hmm.
at its torso.
Sounds fair. Do the naps. Looks like a good roll to me.
Since it's just 3, do you want me to just roll all 3, or?
Yeah, it'll be fun. Soon. It doesn't die.
That is all.
That is all. That's fair. This monstrous abomination steps forward.
Goes for the healer.
And takes and slings one arm at Penelope. Random hit location. And fails.
Huzzah!
Swings the other arm at Gantz. Random hit location. And succeeds.
Did he just dab at us?
Like stepped forward and tried to stab you both. Gantz, how do you solve this problem?
I'll try to dodge.
Sounds acceptable.
I'll retreat.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Out of the way of the, I don't know, I can't say tetanus blade because this thing's not a tetanus
I
monster.
I still fail.
You did. That was a really unlucky roll. Where does it hit you at? The right arm and the elbow. What kind of DR do you got in your right arm and your elbow?
Ah.
Open your character sheet. Miscellaneous and equipped armor. Your hands, you got the suit, and then your skin. So all together, you got 7. So versus this attack, you have 3 DR. So that's a 3 on an arm, so that's a times 1, so you lose 3 HP.
So I have less armor on my arm, or
The only armor that you're wearing on your arms is the skin suit. It's like the vac suit thing.
and that gives. So I guess it gives less against impaling, or
It gives 2 DR, and then your skin gives 5. But that thing's attack had an armor divisor. And technically, on top of that, you should have less DR because of the acidy damage you took. But, like, I forgot to figure that in, so. It's just a 3 damage. And then you hear a tink as the blade breaks off in your arm.
That doesn't sound good.
Blaine, your go. What would you like to do?
As I don't want to shoot Penelope with a burning hot flame,
That's fair.
I'm just shooting with the guy rock on the guy, the other pistol. That's,
The guy rock, you mean the shotgun?
no, I shot the shotgun.
Oh, you sheathed the shotgun and pulled
I
out
shoot
the
shotgun. I
flamethrower?
didn't put all the guy rock now. I put all the guy rock when I landed the laser pistol to Connor.
Wait,
I was holding previously the laser and the shotgun.
yeah.
Then I lent the laser there to Connor. So I got the guy rock.
Hang on. I was under the impression you were holding the laser and the shotgun, and you sheathed one of them and drew the flamethrower.
When I shoot the shotgun, Connor already have my laser pistol.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what we're talking about now. I remember you passed that off to him now. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, and I replace it by the Garrock.
Okay. Fair enough. Remember,
Okay.
your Gyrock's damage is much smaller if you're close to the thing you're shooting.
Okay, but it's the pistol that's in my hand now.
That's fair. You could take a step back, and then your damage won't be quite as small. Because it's like within 2 yards, it divides damage by 3.
I cannot give a step back because I'm crouching.
I mean, you could step this way.
Even crouching?
As long as your movement is at least 1. Because, like, laying down limits your movement to 1 period.
Okay. Okay, so I'm shooting from here to the flash grabber, and that's -2 because of the crouching and behind the chair, and shooting.
Damage is divided by 3 at 2 yards. It's divided by 2 up to 10 yards.
Okay. I missed it anyway.
That's fair. Penelope, here you go.
Let's see how many bullets. 3 bullets out.
You hear as those bullets slip past you.
Okay. Then I'll take a step up to
Okay.
get a little farther from those shots, and I'm going to pump 3 in this dude.
Sounds fair.
Not, not playing the thing.
I mean, you didn't specify which dude, right?
Yet.
After all, he did come very close to shooting you.
It was a success by 4, so that's 1 plus 2, so 3. All 3 hit.
You roll it.
Shoot the Withers guy. I'm just a clone for an advanced island civilization.
That's the first 2. Tell me when you're ready for the third.
Okay. Okay. And with that chunk of damage, it finally dies. That is the end of the combats.
With trembling hands, I reload the Garrock.
Fair enough. One more time, give me all a quintessence-based resistance roll.
Sure. You still got this.
Still got that.
Oh god, Connor. What are you doing?
Tony's over here losing his mind.
Oh god! I don't want to be alone.
I don't want to do this by myself.
I kinda have problems being alone. -1 on all IQ tests.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm chummy.
Fair enough. So you guys are, you start hearing some more whispering, and you swear like the shadows in the corner of the room are wiggling. Whenever you look over at Blaine as he's like reloading his weapon, he's like clicks it open, looks down, and like puts it in. Whenever you blink for a split second, you see him like nod as him. And it looks like he's like holding his gun at you, gonna shoot you, and then you blink again and it's just gone. He's back to just shakily reloading his gun. Connor, you're over there hearing more weird things. You hear personal stuff about your previous life. You know, people you know calling you from strange directions.
Hey, does someone want to take this thing out of my arm? When it broke off, is it just in me?
Yeah.
I don't want it here anymore.
It looks like a piece of bone. It's probably about 6 inches long.
I don't want this.
It's fair. I don't blame you.
Can I just take it out?
How would you like to take it out?
Uh-huh.
Grab and pull. Like, we're gonna stare at it and just hope that it leaves your body from shame. What's the plan here?
After some instance of confusion of what weapon I would draw, because apparently I didn't know where they were, I would like to use the Gizmo one to say that I'm getting the boot holsters that the dead guy on the corner have.
Sounds fair.
Okay,
Fair enough.
at least I can save 2 pieces on the boot.
That's
I,
fair.
I,
That's
I'm gonna
pretty
say,
easy for drawing whenever you're laying on the ground.
yeah.
Hey, Penny.
Mhm.
Hey, you want to take this thing out of my arm?
I don't know much about machine bodies,
Well,
but I'll pull it out.
I don't like this.
It's fair.
I get a pair of tongs, and I pull it out.
Sounds fair. Give me a strength roll. It pops out.
All right.
And the barbs on the side of it do more damage as it comes back out, dealing another HP of injury.
Ouch.
Put the tongs away. I'm like, all right, these bodies have anything left on them?
Fair enough. Now, also, whenever it's in your tongs, as you pull it out, you happen to glance at like the ridged teeth type things on the side of it that caught more metal as you pulled it out, like they're barbed,
Uh-huh.
And you notice that there are like on the ends of it, they're like whispering tendrils that was like reaching their way through his arm,
Gross.
and they're like twitching and moving on their own. I think it's something
Okay.
like seaweed. It's kind of wiggling
Okay.
on their own. As far as most of these dudes, they all look pretty. All of
Gross.
these ones look like they were dead. Like they didn't look like they were still living. Dead. They just
Okay.
looked like they were the regular dead. You do find. Give me some perception rolls before I go tell you what you may or may not find.
Everybody?
How are you planning on searching the bodies? All that good stuff.
I'm
okay.
not. I'm afraid.
I'm doing a quick search because I think we have the time to try to like do an hour-long search on these things.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say I failed the cowardice test, and no, I'm not searching.
I say I look at Connor and go, if these guys were soldiers, we need their ammunition.
Yeah, I just did a general perception roll, I guess.
See what's laying around.
Yeah.
You find on one of them, it looks like there's like remnants of clothing, and in his pocket there is a credits card.
Okay.
Ka-ching.
And then on the other ones, they don't really look like they're holding much or anything. But the one at the top here. You know,
Okay.
the legs here. Senior legs. He looks like in one of his pockets you find another card of credits.
Huh.
Now, what are you gonna do with them? You have found them. Are you taking them?
I mean, yeah.
Who's
I
grabbing
mean,
what?
unless they're covered in goo.
No.
No, everything's covered in goo. There's goo everywhere now.
I rather die rich than die poor.
That's fair. So who's grabbing what? Who's carrying what? That's an important piece of information.
I don't usually carry anything. I'm now missing like a fourth of my health.
Good point.
You carry it, Penelope. You found it.
If I get hit in the arm again, I'm probably going to be crippled.
Oof. You got this. Whoever's touching the dead bodies, I need to know.
I mean, I just went through their pockets, but not like.
There you go. That was a confirmation.
You're the one finagling with the bodies. Gotcha. Give me another
Okay.
quintessence resistance roll.
Aha! Coward, you saved me.
You got this. Give me one more from the other one. Okay.
This is truly the work of the devil.
Truly the work of the devil.
It's them. They're testing me. I'm sure of that. I'm sorry, guys. You're just dragged into this mess.
Okay.
What I can tell you guys is to be careful not to get hit.
That's fair. To be fair, you guys have seen what happens to people who do get hit. So, like, you're not wrong. Alrighty then. So you guys have successfully conquered this mess. Penelope, whenever you get to that second body and you're like picking up the credits out of it, you start hearing some more of that weird whispering. And,
Okay.
Much like Connor, you're not only the whispers are less distant now, and you're picking up clearer voices, and you hear people from that you've heard in your past. You know, maybe your old commander, your old teachers, or something.
Yeah, I hear the voice of Nixon.
And you hear people you're familiar with, and you recognize their voice. And they're bringing up specific instances from your past, maybe like, you know, in your schooling of where you were taught how to be a doctor and all that good stuff. All around general unnerving stuff.
Elbows follow the 1/3 rule, right?
Yes.
Okay. Limbs half, extremities 1/3.
Yes.
So stuff like, was it the knee and the
Elbow
are considered extremities?
It's treated as an extremity, but the damage caps are still limb.
Okay.
Like wrists and
So they're
ankles.
easier to cripple, but they can take full limb damage?
Yes. And then they're also recovering from crippled limbs, crippled from like elbows and knees and stuff, are an additional -2 to recover from, to see if they're lasting or not, and for recovering from them. And then like, what is it? Wrists and ankles, the extremity joints, they're like minus. It's the same penalty, but it's instead of HP of a third, I think it's HP of like a fourth or a fifth. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yes. What's the plan? What's going on now?
Start moving up the hallway.
That sounds fair. The hallway takes you to. It splits off in a couple directions. One of them says generator room or power plant.
Lisa, where do we have to go first?
You're not getting any signal from her anymore,
Let's try to remember.
but your holo map is still pointing you in the correct direction, and it's telling you to go to the power room.
Okay, so power room first.
Fair enough. walk down more sets of hallways, and the deeper you guys get into the back of the ship, the more this fleshy goo you're starting to see. Where it did start off as just like in the corners of the room, you know, in the ceiling, around the vents. Now it's kind of everywhere, and you know, where it started to be like, you know, half an inch or so thick on the walls and the floor. Now it's like pushing 5 or 6 inches thick. There's some hallways that are claustrophobically small now. But you guys come to an iris, the big iris style doors, and it says power plant above it.
Hmm.
Well, there it is.
What's the plan?
Let's go.
Switch the big boom cannon to the front.
Switch the big boom cannon to the front. Which one's the big boom cannon?
The hell shot.
Fair enough. Guys, you're gonna have to stay together for a second. Let me move you all at once.
Okay. Teleporting.
So you've got, I assume your assault rifle's dangling off of its 3-point sling, and you're holding the hell shot in your main hand, right, ready to shoot.
No, it's on my chest now.
It's on your chest.
Yep, easy to switch out. I only have 6 rounds left. I'm probably going to dump 6 rounds on the first thing I find, and then switch to the hell shot.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you got that ready, and you're gonna waltz into the room.
I'm going to have the weapon at the ready and
Open the door.
elbow the button.
Fair enough. The door opens up, and the room's kind of a mess. It's covered in more of that fleshy, goopy stuff, but nothing is immediately trying to kill you, so that's a plus.
Okay.
And I'm going to assume you guys walk in. Just so I can look
Yeah.
From there to there.
The fuck is this thing I'm looking at?
That is a robot.
What
Who's
does it
this
look like it
big
does?
guy who's shaped like an alien?
It's they're mostly used to take care of the reactors in
Okay,
dangerous areas where people shouldn't be.
Okay.
sounds fair.
What does this look like? Fuel?
It looks like drums. Hang on, something screwed up. Give me a second. There we go. Maybe that worked right. Did it work? Okay, there we go. You guys couldn't see the big thing in the middle of the room.
Yeah. Okay, Penelope, ask the AI. What should we do exactly?
You're just getting static.
I pull up the instructions she gave us.
The instructions were that the power plant is not functioning. It looks like it was manually turned off, so you have to manually turn it back on.
Okay.
There is a terminal on the side.
There is.
Okay. I carefully walk toward the terminal
Fair enough.
and try to check its status.
Penny is looking for the most safe place to stand if something tries to attack.
That's fair. This entire room is pretty low to the ground. This thing here, it's set into the ground. It looks like it goes down many, many stories. So it doesn't quite stick up above anything. You can see across it, you just can't move across it. There's a set of stairs at the back that go upwards this way. Looks like there's like an observation post for engineers and the like. And there's another one over here on this side, though it's accessed from a ladder underneath it. The rest of the room is all more or less the same height. These little things here are vents, not windows.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's about everything that I can think of off the top of my head. Whenever you
Okay.
turn the console on, it powers on, even though it's like the ship's low on power. Give me a computer operations roll.
While this is happening, Penny looks over at Connor and goes, "Keep an eye on those two. I'll keep an eye on these three over here. Watch behind you. Looks like there's a vent in the room upstairs."
Sounds fair.
Keep closer.
Sounds fair.
Don't go too far.
I
No, I'm staying.
Don't leave me here.
I'm well within range. I'm only a few meters away from you.
Okay.
But I'm keeping an eye on these three over here on this wall, and Connor's keeping an eye on these.
Fair enough. All right, so you go clicking on the console, and it says that the power plant was manually shut down.
Okay. How do I start that? Start that again.
So, you can manually turn it back on by going to the little workstations and then initiating the startup sequence. And you might have to have one of depending on the status of the fuel, you might have to have one of the refuel bots actually refuel the thing.
Okay.
And you probably don't want to be anywhere near it because it's super radioactive.
I check the stats of the fuel then.
The fuel is low.
Okay. We can command the bots from the little isolation
You can.
room, I guess. Yeah. Everybody to the isolation room. We need to command the bots to refuel the reactor first. I wait for them here at the door.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go to the bathroom right quick. I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Crinkle, 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 crinkle.
Should I sneeze again? It happens. Okay. So what all's the plan? What all's going on?
I'm over at the door with him.
The door with you.
Yes.
I think you all should be here. It would be very dangerous outside.
I'm keeping my bead trained on that vent.
Sounds fair. What about you, Gratz? Are you going upstairs too?
I'm gonna go ahead and go up there. Yes.
Fair enough.
Close the door.
No, we're going to want to be able to have freedom of motion.
I
We
don't
have
think
to
we
close the
will.
door. We can.
I
I think
don't.
when he activates the reactor thing, it's about a bunch of radiation.
Yes, we don't want the door open if you want to stay alive.
So unless you want to turn into a ghoul.
Blah. I honestly don't know which
I
fate
mean-
is worse, but
How did people come in this room and out of it if there was enough radiation to cause a problem just by turning it on? Or it
We
being
don't.
on?
We leave by the vent.
Yeah, no.
it's got a ceiling feature where it scrubs the room.
Okay, so. Okay, close the door then.
Okay, with the door shut, I try to control one of the bots to refuel.
Fair enough. You hit the button, and the little robot over here turns on, and it starts doing its thing. It's got a automated set of processes. You mostly just press start,
Okay.
and it picks up stuff. It goes over and starts loading fuel rods into the monstrous machine. And after a few minutes, the radiation warning thing starts flashing on all the screens inside. Warning not to leave, all that good jazz. It does its thing. It takes probably 15 minutes or so,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever it finishes, it's pretty how we say efficient. It finishes up its job and goes back over and docks on its wall again.
Okay.
And then there's some more beeping as the room itself is scrubbed.
It's safe, you mean?
Yes, and that takes probably 5 or 6 minutes or so. So you
Okay.
guys come out about 30 minutes later. Whenever all the lights flash green and everything's good. During that time period, I assume you'd use the control panel to look and see what else you need to do.
Yeah.
And it's pretty simple. Whoever did this set it up to where it was turned off on purpose, not by
Yes.
accident. And they rigged it in such a way that you wouldn't be able to turn it on easily, especially if you were suffering from mental conditions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably done as some sort of preemptive thing, but other than that, it's not hard to undo.
Mm-hmm.
It just says you need to, power on, flip some switches, power the thing on, get it running again, and it'll start producing power. They said they've disconnected the engines from it, which you can get to from this particular room over here on this side,
Mm-hmm.
and it controls like what all the machine is powered up to hook to. But mostly it's just going to take some button pressing. Not much heavy lifting on you guys' end.
Okay. Execute all the seconds you need.
Fair enough.
Well, I need to turn on the energy, then we will check if the engine is connected properly.
Fair enough.
But we need the energy to sustain us.
After the thing goes through its refueling cycle, there's a nice pinging sound of the area's clean. You can leave now. And
Okay.
the power. It says the power is now functional in the ship.
You can open the door now, Penelope. It's safe.
All the lights turn on. Where there are big lights, they turn on. All the computers turn on and beep. Even
Okay.
the fans start blowing.
Let's check the engine on the other room.
Here's hoping there were some creatures in the fans and they got ripped to shreds.
Oh.
How much experience do we get for the shredded creatures?
The shredded creatures. It depends.
Everyone got a point.
Everybody got
The one at the end of every session.
yes.
Where is the stairs?
There.
You are super far away from me.
It's underneath the
The lonely
like a
guy.
spiral staircase.
Okay.
It wouldn't let me. I put the thing there, but it put it underneath that layer for some reason. Are you going with them there, Gratz, or are you just gonna chill in this room by yourself?
Don't leave us.
Oh man, he might have already checked out. Just runs through a wall, runs across the power plant.
Bead on the, as
Superman.
usual, bead on that that vent.
That sounds fair. Alrighty. So it says the engines are all disconnected, and they can be reconnected with the click of a button. Nice, sweet, simple, and to the point.
Click.
Whenever you click it, there's like some loud clanging sounds as massive conduits are linked together from the little linking arms. And all the little displays start outputting, and some of the engines are pretty damaged, but overall there's enough engines to move the ship. And you can see that, you know, the ship is now auto-correcting its orbit. Lisa's probably doing her thing. You feel the ship lurch and move. And gravity goes back to normal. So while it was kind of low earlier, it's solid normal 1G now, and everything's pleasant.
I'm feeling a little fatty.
It's good times.
Okay, what the?
You hear a crackling in your radio, and you can make out Lisa's voice, though it's a little backwards. Like you can't really make out what she's saying, but you can hear abort, stop, don't, and then that's it. What do you guys do?
What just happened?
It sounds like she doesn't want us to turn everything on. I mean, there was clearly a reason this shit was turned off, but we don't really have an option but to, you know, die if we do
That's
turn it back off. So,
That's fair.
I guess we deal with them as things as they come.
That's fair. There's now another crackling in your radio, and nothing comes through, but on the screen in the wall where you guys are at, it lights up, and then you see it looks sort of like a person, but like it is clearly not a person anymore. And somebody is heavily infected with whatever the hell's going on this ship. And he's wearing the tatters of a doctor's uniform. And he looks vaguely humanoid, I guess. He doesn't look as bad off as some of the other ones, though there are lots of markings all over his face and his neck and then his arms and about everywhere else that's showing skin. And he says, like, there's nothing for a second, and it says, the power's back on. I was beginning to think that wouldn't happen. Who do I have to thank for this?
Easily points at him, at Blaine.
I just stay silent and look into the guy. Kind of afraid.
He says he looks at you and he's got the crazy eyes. Like one's dilated heavily and one of them is not so much. It's kind of contracted, super small, and he's got the mad scientist type vibe going on about him. And he like reaches up with one of his hands, and that hand is like heavily morphed. It's like a big, huge claw type thing.
Mm-hmm.
He like reaches it over and starts typing on the computer thing in front of him, and he says, "Well, I thank you much. I've been trying to do this for years. but been locked out of the system. But thankfully, since the power was turned on, it was all reset, and I've gained access back to everything once again. I would like to thank you personally, but, well, unfortunately, I don't think I'll get that chance.
Who are you?
He says that's not important. You won't need to know in about 30 seconds anyway. I kept the rest of us away from the room to make it easier for you to get there. But, well, I don't have to do that anymore, so I'm just gonna let them have their way. I'll be, he, like, strokes his chin with his clawed hands. He says, I'll be accepting you into the family shortly.
I don't think we want to be part of your family.
And then the computer screen goes off. And then you hear more crackling in your ear, and then Lisa comes through pretty solidly now. And then she says, many life signs detected converging on your location.
Fastest escape route?
And she like calculating. She tells you back out the door you came from, and then around a loop in a back. Sweet Jesus, I could speak. I swear. It says back out the way you came, out the front door, down the other hallway. There is an emergency exit hatch that goes outside the ship, and you can escape that way the quickest. And you won't have to deal with as many people that way.
What are you gonna do outside the ship?
He said there's another emergency exit where the escape pods used to be that you could get back in the ship there from with it.
Okay. What the fuck was that thing that just talked to us?
She said,
Let's go. And we just start. I'm gonna point at them and go, let's move. Let's start moving where she told us to go.
Holly
Run!
passed the process of speaking to her. It sounds fair. So, and she informs you that she was powered off before all of this started happening. Right after the captain died, and things started to go haywire, somebody powered her down. And she had no idea anything existed otherwise up until then. And whenever she got powered back on, she lost a bunch of her memory. Like the data files just weren't there. So she did some digging whenever she was powered back on. And eventually she found them in an encrypted file. And it seemed that the other medical doctor, because there's Johan, the other medical doctor, Maurice, he apparently he was the one who was investigating the captain's death, and he got kind of, according to the files, he was obsessed with the creatures and then what they were doing and what was going on, and he started doing things that he shouldn't be doing, like experimenting on people, especially once everything got crazy and unpleasantries started happening. And she just assumed that he was dead along with everybody else, because it's been so long. But apparently he started jamming her not long after you guys left to go to here in some way. And he's, upon the power being turned back on, he has linked, he's the quote-unquote oldest member of the crew and therefore is the captain, and he's reset all of the accesses that she can get to. She can't access anything on the ship anymore, beyond just basic topographical, her duties type deal, and that he is set a course to take the ship back to Earth.
If he dies, can you revert his policies?
I said, maybe.
Maybe, because I have any information for you. The doctor that you say that is the captain of the ship now is a human, and that guy is not human. The doctor is dead. This is another creature. He's not the captain.
See, that's what I would assume too, but it's using all of his logins, all of his protocols, all of everything that he's been having. It has all of his data and information. So, like, according to everything on the ship, he is the captain regardless of what species he is.
Oh, shit. And they keep running.
That's fair. And we can call it there since it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, it's 5 o'clock.
Pick up next week.
Sounds good to me. It's a good place to stop.
The information dump.
Yeah.
Anybody want
Well,
to go further?
the one benefit to this is that the engines aren't connected.
That's true. Well, I mean, that's what you guys just did, was connect the engines in that room.
Oh, we did? Okay, I thought we just turned on the power.
No, that was the first little room at the bottom of the map.
Where refuel, turn the power, turn the engine.
Mm-hmm. If you guys want to vote for ye old MVP,
Yo, the MVP.
looks like Rago won. Alright. Looks like everything's set up correctly. Well, let everybody have fun.
Alright.
It was great. We got through some serious combat and actually killed some creatures this time, as opposed to kind of taking it to the face over and over.
Indeed. You guys
And,
landed bullets?
I'm sorry?
I said you guys landed shots? Things
Yeah.
right.
That's nice.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
Indeed.
You know, small successes, I'll take them.
Indeed.
I have no reason to spend a point right now. Because I am, in fact, going to save.
Alright.
Fair.
If I get that long arm skill to 6 to 15 base skill.
I'm gonna call it a night because I start to work in 3 hours.
Oh, man.
Cool. Yeah, go get sleep. Bye.
I'm gonna
Everybody,
find some sort of
have a good rest. See ya.
Nap well and wake.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.